In today's video, you'll learn how to assess a deformed or lifted toenail for signs of trauma versus fungus. You'll learn proper cleaning techniques for odor-causing buildup under the nail, and when and how to use callus remover safely on the foot. You'll also learn why scar tissue after toenail removal affects regrowth and get some tips to encourage nail reattachment and healthy regrowth. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
I'll take that foot on this side.
All sorts of issues with these toes.
Are any of them bothering you right now?
Not at all.
All right, straighten all the way out. I'm going to put some callus remover on the bottom of your foot. So what fun things have you been doing since you've been here?
We got in Saturday, and we're staying in Peoria.
Okay.
It's a really nice place. But we shot up to Sedona yesterday.
Oh, nice.
I'm like,
Yeah.
And, just kind of did that. And then tomorrow night we have tickets to the Coyotes hockey game.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. And this was today's big outing.
Yep.
And then we might meet up with your friend for lunch.
Yeah.
He's got some.
His high school friends live down here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ben.
We worked this morning for a little bit, and then Wednesday's wide open, and then we leave Thursday.
Yeah, it's so nice that people can work remotely now.
I've been lucky. I was actually a pre-pandemic. He travels for work, like 90% of the time.
Oh, wow.
But like Monday through Friday.
Okay.
So we have a lot of perks we can take advantage of off of his frequent flyer status.
That's nice.
Yeah. So yeah, and then I was laughing because I just said, I was like, what if she wants to have a follow-up appointment? And I was like, oh bummer, a weekend in Arizona. And then we pulled in and I'm like, oh, there's even a Hampton like right by you.
Yes. Yeah, it was tricky trying to find a place to work because I was like, oh, it can't be too far from the airport and I need to have, privacy. It can't be in a room with tons of other people.
Oh, sure. I don't know. We've got the hockey tickets tomorrow night, and that's more. Isn't it by Scottsdale a little bit?
Yeah.
Scottsdale's always fun.
Yeah, it is.
It's nice to not have a million things to have to do, though, Especially after Thanksgiving. That was kind of a racket.
Where did you guys eat for Thanksgiving?
Mom's house.
Okay.
My mom, there was 12 of us.
Oh, wow.
She's got 3 daughters. I'm the youngest. So my older sister also has 2 daughters. They're in like their 20s. So everybody came with their husbands and...
Nice.
Yeah, it was very pleasant. Did you guys get to do anything?
We had everybody over to our house.
Say your first year down here then. For Thanksgiving.
For Thanksgiving, yeah.
Because you have a couple kids too, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Boys.
2 boys, yeah.
Are they back in Michigan?
No, they're here.
Oh, everybody
Yeah.
came!
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, perfect then.
Yep. There's 9 people all together because my brother and his daughter moved from Ohio
Oh my gosh.
to come out too. But she has a boyfriend in Ohio and she's gonna transfer schools and go back next month, I think.
Your niece?
My niece, yeah.
Oh boy. It's either like the Michigan or snowbirds are either Florida or Arizona. And there's like literally no else.
Yeah.
My Michigan family's in Florida, so.
Yeah, we're like, oh, what do we do? Do we want humidity?
Right.
No.
No.
I wanted to be able to be outside as much as I could all the time.
Good. Have you seen any creepy crawlies yet?
Yes, we've had like 5 scorpions in our house.
No!
Yeah, but I mean, they,
Oh my god.
like,
Take notes.
3 of them were in like the glue traps that we put by
Oh,
the
okay.
front door, but one we did find in our bathtub. And we have, you know, the insect pest control
Right.
people. They just came and put down some stuff. But we have, I guess scorpions love palm trees, and we have a lot of palm trees in our backyard.
Well, maybe you won't. No.
Yeah. And then we just recently had all new windows and doors put on to seal any, like, gaps. So that'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Mom lives in Vegas in the winter. And she was one in the dog dish one day. She hit it with a hammer.
Oh gosh.
Scorpion.
Yeah. She said there was 3 that day, and she said neither Chuck or the dog noticed.
Oh my
Which
gosh.
is really hard to picture because she does not do well in a crisis. But I think I'd rather have a scorpion than a tarantula, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I'd do well with either.
Oh, you know what? And we actually had a couple in the pool. Bruce scooped one out with the net one day, and it was like a baby.
Scorpion?
Yeah, so I think it fell from
Can they
one
swim?
of the palm trees. No, it was dead.
All right.
And we've only seen a couple of snakes out at our property where we have our warehouse, but they weren't like rattlesnakes or anything.
Yeah. Oh boy.
But it's very pleasant. I mean, always, always, always a blue sky, like 99% of the time. Even if it's cloudy, you can still see blue sky.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
That's why Mom always, she ended up in Vegas. She's like, they're not like drinkers or gamblers, but she's like, it's one of the sunniest places in the world.
Yes. You're a little ticklish.
This does not get me, but yeah, sometimes. Don't want to kick anybody. Nothing interesting. We probably would have stayed longer, but it's hard to leave the dog.
Yeah. Yes, we have dogs too.
Grandma's gonna go pick him up today.
Is he at a daycare, doggy daycare?
Yeah. He only had to do 2 nights though, so. His vet has a nice place, so it's
Oh,
like,
that's good.
yeah.
You have a relationship with them, that's good.
Yeah. And then if anything goes wrong, they're right there to,
Right.
you know, save them, so.
Okay, that foot's gonna go back in the water for a little bit.
A really long time ago. Let's see, I'm 37. I think on my 24th birthday, I had on 2 tight shoes and both my big toenails fell off.
Oh.
And it came back, but it's always kind of, they're both kind of ingrown. So, how many years ago? 2021, I went into the podiatrist and he nipped off this corner.
Yeah.
And then when I was, you know how they do when they put the acid in, whatever. And then the follow-up care was to soak it, you know, once a day for how long. And then it just lifted off and fell off again. And now so it just won't grow back because, like, as you can see, like, it, like, hits the corner and then it pushes up. And it broke right here. So I don't know. I mean, if you can't do anything, that's sorry.
Let me straighten all the way out for a sec. Sometimes when podiatrists remove the nail like that, it causes scar tissue on the actual nail bed.
So
And
it
that's
grows
why on the side it like lifts off more of the nail than you really wanted to have removed.
And it's still, like, I don't have any pain with it or anything. But it's almost like it shifted it so far deep into this side, too.
Yeah.
So, since we sent your pictures, I have not touched it because I can be a picker and get the picking. But I was like, we'll see. We'll see if anybody can fix it.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to decide if that lifted area has been caused by the trauma or if it started a little bit of nail fungus underneath there.
Could be. Because I try to just, like, keep an eye on it to make, you know. And then if I'm cleaning it, I'm like, oh, well, no, it stinks really bad. So, I don't know. But it's actually doing better. Usually when it starts to get about that long, it would start really lifting. So, I don't know.
Well, if it has an odor to it, that's kind of good news because that means that it's, yeah, that you can get rid of it and that it will reattach.
Just freshness in there.
Because if it was just scar tissue, it wouldn't smell.
Good.
But I can't smell anything.
Are you working?
Yeah.
Any emails for you? Booking flights? Well, thanks for letting us both come. This is pretty exciting.
Oh, you're welcome. We have to put a pin in the map today.
Oh,
Can't forget. Last time I forgot. I'm like, oh, dang it. Forgot to take their picture.
yeah, so we travel a lot, so I've reached out to a couple people that have taken your course,
Oh, nice.
and we've just not, the scheduling just, you know, we're always like somewhere for just a few days, so.
Right.
She stalks me.
No, I don't.
Oh, fun.
I don't go past anything she posts. Jeez, it sounds like I'm trying to find a house or something. Yeah, he's like, what? You watch what on the internet? Like, what? What if on my corner of the internet your toenails show up? He's like, I don't know how I feel about that. I think it's good content.
It is.
Have you had anybody come from outside of the United States?
Yeah.
You have?
Yep. Someone came from Philippines a couple weeks ago.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Interesting how there's a bunch from like Houston. Or
Yes.
Dallas.
All of those pins are when I lived in Michigan.
Yeah, because I think there's somebody that's taking your course up by Petoskey, isn't there? Like up towards the UP.
There's about 5 in Michigan now. I can't remember off the top of my head where all of them are. There's so many.
Somebody from Minneapolis. Looks like.
What's your dog's name?
Barry.
Oh, cute.
He's a great big American Bulldog Mastiff mix. And we rescued him or adopted him or whatever. And his shelter name was Chowder, which was really cute, but he didn't know it at all. He had like no clue. and it looks like he had come from North Dakota or South Dakota? North Dakota. And for that shelter must have been calling him Bear, or maybe that was his name before.
Oh, okay.
And so I really, like, he didn't know Chowder, which I thought was cute, but then I was like, also thinking about naming him like a stupid human name, like Doug or something. And then when I saw Bear, he responded to that, so I was like, oh. I was like, do you look like any famous berries? And sure enough, he is like, super resembles Barry White.
Oh, funny.
His jowls, yeah. So now he's Barry Brown Chowder.
Cute.
He's the best. We don't have kids, so yeah, he is the everything.
Yes.
He runs the house. We have 65 acres and a log home, so
Oh, wow.
he just lives the life.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, thank you. It's been an interesting adventure. Only been there a couple years. They require a lot of work, a lot of maintenance.
Log homes do?
Yeah. But he loves all that stuff, so.
That's great.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys meet?
Tinder.
Really?
Just about 7 years ago. Isn't that fun? We weren't, I don't think anybody was looking to get serious. No, I mean, nobody's like looking for a hookup either, but. We went to 6 weddings last year.
Holy camole.
Yeah. We went, well, if you include, we had, okay, so last November, not this month, we had one on back-to-back weekends, the 5th and the 11th. One was in Key West, my stepbrothers. So we had those 2, and then from July to October, we had 6.
That's crazy.
And so we decided to make it official in May. We got engaged, and then I'm like, I cannot possibly think about doing it. Next year, I was like, great, take it. We're not ready. I was like, do that. That's where I got the blisters on the bottom of my toes because we were wearing dancing shoes
Oh, yeah.
from non-stop weddings. So fun, but one was in Chicago. Did we go anywhere else? Well, no. 2024, my sister does it. She wants to do the UP up by Copper Harbor. And then the year after that, we have close friends that are going to get married in Austin, Texas. So it'll be fun. But yeah, man.
Are they from Austin?
Mitch is from Minneapolis area, and Courtney's actually from Maryland, but they met in Austin.
Oh, okay.
Now, so. So I'm like, okay, well, if we give everybody a big year, maybe we're at 2026, 2027. 2027 will put us at our 10 years, so it might be kind of fun.
The commitment's there. That's all that matters.
Okay. We already got the house and the dog, so. You can hardly feel that. When you go with the other places and they pull out the cheese grater,
Yeah.
I about die.
Yep.
I was like, it doesn't hurt, it's just the vision of it sends me to the moon. Like, no.
Yeah, they're illegal.
Oh, good.
The cheese
Yeah.
graters.
Yeah.
I had one where they took a razor blade.
Those are illegal also. You're not allowed to use a blade of any kind.
It was in Thailand. So
Oh.
You did?
yeah. It was the first time I ever had a pedicure.
It's fun, since he travels for work.
Didn't I send you a picture of that?
Were we together?
That's
Was it
scary.
one of
I
those?
think it was just like when we first started dating. It was like a pile of dead skin
Oh,
on the floor.
yeah, I think you did. Now you say that. But he won't go get a pedicure in town with me. He's gonna probably out on the road somewhere where nobody can
Nobody
see him.
knows it.
Oh, okay. It's like you could benefit from it. He plays hockey, so he's got those ice skate feet.
Yeah.
found any good hidden gems down here yet?
Like restaurants or anything?
Yeah. Or hikes.
You know, I don't remember the names of any of the trailheads.
Yeah.
Because they're just so different than what I'm used to.
Right.
I have to have like a map. There's an app though that you can download that has all the different trailheads that you can go to.
Cool. There's a really cool looking one in Cave Creek. You might check that out. Just where you can go with the big cacti.
Yeah.
But yeah, any good restaurants that you're in love with?
No. It's like all the same stuff any other city has so far. Okay, you can bend that knee.
I see in like a memory care facility then.
Yeah.
It's so hard because
It is so hard because he doesn't know that there's anything wrong with him. But, you know, the next day he won't remember anything that you talked about the day before. But that day when he's living in the moment, you know, and I don't know, it's just, he was a Marine. He's a little grouchy and it's a lot.
does he ask where his wife went?
No, he's never mentioned her.
Oh my gosh.
No.
That's interesting.
Mm-mm. The only thing he said just last week, and it's been two years.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years, October.
Yeah.
I said, I want to take you to my house so you can see the dogs. Bruce was out of town, and Bruce was always nervous about having him come out to the house, and so I was like, I'm gonna take him for a ride in the convertible, and we're gonna go see my house and see the dogs. And so he was like, okay, am I gonna see my dog? Because we had his dog. And I said, no, your dog isn't at my house anymore. And he said, well, where is she? I said, Jackie has her. And he said, why? Why does she have her, and how did she get her to Florida?
Oh. So he does know.
Yeah. And I said, Jeff took her, his stepbrother. I'm like, Jeff took the dog. It's, you know, that's how. And then he goes, and then he never said another word about it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it smells like chlorine still in the pool last night. Well, I guess that's better than having to
Yeah.
tell him every day.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. How many dogs do you guys have?
We had 3, but our oldest dog passed away recently, like
I'm sorry.
6 weeks or so ago. He was 16 and a half.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I won't be able to talk about it yet. Sorry.
But when we moved, we wanted him to come to Arizona with us, but he was at a place where we probably shouldn't have brought him. I was worried if he was going to make the trip or not. And I actually went to the vet with him, and she said it wouldn't be a mistake if you made this decision today. And then I just couldn't do it. And so I took him home, and we brought him out here. And he just,
I'm confused.
he had doggy dementia and arthritis, and yeah, he just was going to the bathroom in the house, just like while he was walking.
It's so hard.
Yeah, it's like I just don't think that the wires were there like, oh, I need to go to the bathroom, let's go outside. It just was like, whoop.
It's happening.
It's happening.
I'm sorry. It's tough.
Yeah, it was very hard.
At least you didn't have to go through another Michigan winter.
Right, yes. He was outside every single day.
Slide in the sun.
Yes, he had a great last year.
That's kind of how Mom's last dog went too. This last winter. Took him to the sun, just Just let him be a dog.
Yep.
Are they small dogs? Big ones.
The other two were smaller. They're 25 and 30 pounds. Buddy was like 40 pounds.
Buddy. We had Buddy too.
Aw.
Dogs are the best. Do you guys live nearby the salon? Do you have to?
It's like 30-minute drive, but it's a beautiful drive.
Oh, okay.
All mountains and not bad traffic at all.
That's why we were looking it up. I was like, we can't get stuck in traffic. But it wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
Because yesterday, coming home from Sedona, it was like a disaster. We can unite on. They don't like when Californians come to live in their state.
Yeah, that's...
Did any of your long-term clients decide to make a move with you? That would be funny.
No.
I'm sure they miss you.
I do have a client whose sister lives out here, and I keep waiting for her to come visit her sister and to call me to get together, but... Are you gonna wear polish today?
Sure, if you want to deal with it, and if you don't, that's fine.
Well, those are all the colors right there, so if you see any that you like.
Are you gonna wear polish today?
No.
This week's most liked comment is from Val Vaz Pix. She says, "Never thought I'd be the person watching foot cleaning videos on a Friday night. LOL. Love your videos." That comment was on the video called Pedicure Deep Toenails Cleaning, and it had 834 likes and 19 replies. Thanks so much, Val, for engaging in the comment section. I appreciate it so much, and I'm so glad you found like-minded people to hang out with in the comment section.
You think darker light?
Okay, and then the...
Does the whole family work for you? Or with
My
the Empire?
my youngest son has a welding job,
Oh wow!
and he
That's
occasionally helps out when we need him to, and he's worked trade shows and stuff before. But my oldest son does.
Yeah, I suppose with like the warehouse and the shipping. And
Yep.
it's seriously an empire. Holy smokes, a nail salon. Was Bruce in construction? Am I daydreaming that?
No. Well, he worked at an electrical contracting company for a
Okay.
while, like way back, but no, he is a licensed cosmetologist, and he worked at the salon for, I don't know, 15 years or so.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He was our head front desk girl. And then once we started our brand, he transitioned over to the warehouse, and that was all she wrote.
How many people do you have employed now?
6.
That's so cool. Hey, do you think that nail is a different texture than the other ones? Or is it hard to tell because it's not really, nothing really growing?
Not really. I mean, it has a wavy
Okay.
pattern, but that's because of the lifted area here and here. But I think it'll still reattach. Like this area here still feels like it's live.
Yeah, I mean, I can feel that. It doesn't hurt or anything.
Yeah, and like all right into here. So I think that this will reattach.
I've never seen it the hell alone.
I do need to trim that part out though.
Driving in, and he goes, "Wait, are we going to somebody's house?"
No. No.
I'm like, no. I'm like, it's like a medical spot. He's like, okay, good.
Yeah, people don't like to go to people's
No.
houses.
No. But it made me laugh. All of a sudden, at the last second, he's like, wait a minute.
Come out of there.
Stubborn. That's what you need. Someone that can edit your videos for you, so you don't have to do it.
I do.
Unless you like
I
it.
have I have an assistant.
Okay, because you said you're editing videos. Ugh.
Yeah,
It's the last thing I
we do both. Both of us do it.
tried to explain to my friends and family how exciting this was for me, and everyone was like, "You're doing what?"
They just don't understand if they don't have an issue with their
Right.
nails.
It's my corner of the internet.
Yeah, they're like, you're what? And that's usually how people find my channel, is when they encounter an issue.
Right. Yeah.
And they look, you know, they have to do a search and they're like, whoa, what's going on here? I mean, every day I get comments of people saying, oh my gosh, I just found your channel today. I had no idea you've been on here for 7 years. I'm like, yep.
I could watch the stuff come out from other people's nails all day long. It's so gross, but it's so satisfying. So satisfying. That's why I
Yeah,
still
because you know it's relief is happening.
Right? But still, it's so fascinating too. I'm like, you didn't know that was living down there? I don't know. So satisfying.
I mean, just based on my experience and
Yeah.
different colors of
Right.
stuff, and if it's detached from the nail plate.
It doesn't feel like it's normal, so.
In about 6 weeks. So take a picture of it today,
Okay.
and then in about 6 weeks, using the product every morning and every night, take another picture, because your brain will seem to forget what it used to look
Sure.
like. And then you'll be able to measure how far up it's grown and
Okay.
how much more of it's reattached.
The base coat is called All About That Base if you're looking for it on the online store. And the color that we're going to use today is called Lift Up and Love Lilac.
You can certainly leave polish off the little nub if you want.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that off of there because we want the product to penetrate into the toenail.
Okay. When they go other places, they just do not know what to do with it. I'm like, please don't touch it. Just leave it.
Just leave it alone.
They're like, you don't want paint? I'm like, no, why would I want paint on half the toenail?
They paint the whole nail bed and everything.
Sometimes they will let them, but the one place that I actually think is kind of legit in town, have offered to put on a.
Artificial nail?
Yeah, thank you.
No, it'll make it worse.
Well, she's like, but you really shouldn't get it wet. And I'm like, well, that's not practical. Well, she's like, you don't want it to stay wet underneath it, you know? I don't know. I was
Yeah,
like,
you don't want any artificial product on top of that lifted area.
Okay.
human petri dish.
Yeah, right? Like, I'm like, and then, because it's usually like if we're going on vacation or something where I'm like entertaining the idea of having a toenail, but luckily I've never done it.
The before and after photos are coming right up.
What airline do you use for travel for work?
Delta.
That's what we do too. So you guys got a bunch of points, I bet, for, yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Big perks.
Yes.
Should be nicer too next year when they cut the status back of everyone that doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, the Delta clubs are really crowded.
Yeah. But like who they give diamond to, like there's a bunch of people that have diamond status that should buy it right now.
Do you guys just fly back and forth home or vacations or all of the above?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a million miler with Delta.
Whoa.
Which is so fascinating to me. And then he's got status with National Rental Car and Hilton. So that's why I was excited when I was in Hilton.
That's nice.
Yeah. Plus, he's going to Hawaii for work next year, so guess who's coming along?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
I'll pass on Alabama, but catch me in Hawaii.
Yeah, I've never been to Hawaii.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Kind of disappointing.
The name of our cuticle oil is called Call Me Ma'am
I think you'd be
Mango.
upset if I had to pay for that. I don't think it's worth it.
What do you think is worth it?
You mean to live there?
No, like to vacation there. I mean, it's kind of dumpy.
Really?
But I mean, the nicest thing about
Thanks so much for staying tuned until the end for the before and after photos. There are 20 photos for you to enjoy and compare the before and after. If you're struggling with nails that are not in great condition, you can take the necessary steps to restore your toenails using Meticulous Manicurist methods, our product lines, and our tutorials. I have everything you need on meticulousmanicurist.com, and I have over 800 videos for you to watch and learn from. If you want formal education with explicit instruction and detail, I do have education classes on pedicuretraining.com/at-home training. And I'll be in Gatlinburg in July and in Provo, Utah in September. So you can see my in-person classes on my website as well, meticulousmanicurist.com/classes. Hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you next week.